I hope y'all can. So, this is a lot harder than I imagined mentally. It's a lot harder mentally than I imagined. So, I'm sitting in, like just off on the land in a secluded area that I want to get created and turned into a campsite. Um, but this is way, way harder. But like I said, it's harder mentally. It's harder mentally than I ever expected. I don't know if you could hear me. I probably should turn this thing off, but I was hoping it would make it to where you could hear me better. Because my phone has been going in and out. But uh, so let me get a. If there's anyone out there, let me get a like just so I know if you could hear me. If you could hear me. Um, but yeah, it's way harder than I expected on a mental level because you're really secluded, you know. And all my family is back in Ohio. Thank you. All my family is back in Ohio, and I can't expect them to see what I see is going on in the government and drop everything and run to the country with me. I can't expect anybody to do that, you know? Uh, but this is the price you have to pay for doing something like that is the seclusion of it all, you know? Um, yeah, I wasn't expecting that. I've been secluded in a basement forever. Y'all been watching. So I didn't think that was going to be an issue. But now I'm seeing it's an issue. Like, why is it an issue, right? Because it's not an issue for the reasons why I thought it was going to be an issue. You know how when people are around, it makes you, hey, hey. I'm over here like, I can't believe it. I can't believe what I've done. But you know how when people are around you, like your family come over, your friends come over, it makes you move, like you clean the house because they're coming, you do these different things because they're coming, right? And or because they're there, you want to, make their time with you comfortable. Well, when no one's coming, it gets to the point where you're like, why? I don't care, you know? And that's something I'm having to fight through mentally. I know this was a good move. I thought about it over and over again. Like, do you regret this? Because no, I was underwater with a mortgage that I couldn't afford. I was underwater. And sometimes when an opportunity presents itself, you got to take it, you know? So it was like if I would have stayed where I was at, I one would have lost the house. Two, I would have, been in a at the mercy of others, begging to live with people. Three, let's say I didn't lose the house and I still sold it, but I stayed close to home. It would have only been a month or so, not a month or so, but months before I was back in the same bad position. People's rents right now are $2,000, $3,000, 12, 1,500. You get what I'm saying? Just for renting an apartment. So I have to keep telling myself I did the right thing. I did the right thing, because like forget emotions. This is survival of the fittest, is what America is showing itself to be right now. And if I would have stayed where I was at, I didn't see a way out. I didn't see a way to survive, you know? So I gotta keep, gotta keep telling myself this was a good move. This was a good, and look at this, y'all. Look at this. This place is so peaceful. I'm sitting on the other side, so the barn is up there. My trailer would be through there across the ravine, but I'm sitting over here where I want to create the campsite, and you know, That's scary too. To decide that you're going to try to make a glamping business in a time when the dollar is failing. I thought to myself, do I really want to do this? Like, why, like, not why. Do you continue on and buy the glamping products, or do you, bury the money and make sure that you could use it to survive? Well, we know me, I'm a risk taker, so I decided to buy the products for the glamping, even though things are crumbling in our society the way they are. But why did I decide to do that? I sat and thought about it. I don't want you to think I'm doing just haphazard decisions. My thought is, if things keep going the way they're going, that's my thought, where people are having to pay thousands of dollars for a two-bedroom apartment, this glamping site might save some family's life on a different level, where it ain't glamping, where they're using it as their apartment, you know? So I figured it was a win-win either way. It's not like only thing I would have done with the money is probably went and got me some Burger King. You know what I mean? Over a month's time type thing. Other than that, it was just gonna dwindle away anyways. So I might as well bought the equipment to create a glamping site, right? So I bought 4 canopies, 4 gigantic tents, 10-person tents. I bought 4 of everything so I could create 4 sites. Well, a combination of different sites, So I realized that it could be, a site with 1 bedroom and canopy, or it could be a site with for a whole family. So I thought through it, I'm thinking through it. I think because I've never been in this situation where this gonna sound it's like I'm creating things to worry about. Does that sound crazy? But I am. I'm creating things to worry about. It's like next month, what if Social Security, or next month, what if the government, or next month, what if this happens? And the truth is, we can't get nothing done thinking like that, is what I'm trying to tell myself. I can't. If I sit up and keep thinking what the government gonna do, am I gonna make it? Was this a crazy risk? If I keep doing that, I won't get about doing what it takes to be the awesome thing that the vision initially was. So no, I gotta, by any means necessary, get up and do what it takes to succeed. Do what it takes to survive. That's the goal. Uh, so it's like I'm weighing to myself, do you got regrets? Should you have done this? Was this the right thing to do? Yes, it was. It was, because there was no other option. That's what I know that to be true, because I was literally 4 months behind in everything. The house was on the second of being foreclosed on, but instead we came out of it with a paid for property. So no, this was a good thing. I just gotta get over the loneliness of it, the seclusion of it. The like last time when I moved away to Savannah, Georgia, I had my son with me, so it's like I had a buddy. Now I don't. It's just me. So I don't mean to be all woe is me. It's just I'm trying to be like, if you are somebody out there who stepped out there and it caught you off guard, how alone is. You know what I mean? If it caught you off guard on how alone is, know this: it could be so much worse. That's what I keep telling myself, is that it could be worse. It could be worse. I could be on the verge of real homelessness, but I'm not. I'm safe. And hopefully over time I'll meet friends, you know? That's probably what I need is some friends. I put a I put a bug out bag camping weekend on Eventbrite. So as I get this together, it's free too. I put it on there absolutely free of charge, you know. You could give donations if you want to. But that's my goal is to try to create a group of women that are serious about, peace of mind, and serious about banding together to figure out how to survive the governmental woes. You know, um, for the single ladies out there that have to do this on their own, and don't really have any, uh, yeah, male support is important in a time like this. So yes, I'm going to say that. Don't really have male support, b- learning to believe that you're enough, learning to believe that you can do it is what, I want to work on. And I want to do that as a part of a group. So I'm putting out a few Eventbrites, just to see if people will come hang out with me and learn how to forage. I found out that even if I had no prepping stuff, these woods right here is just full of so much food. Hey Linda, what you say to me live? I'm so glad you're speaking with me. Moving is difficult no matter where you move to, right? You'll get to know folks in your area. If you're planning to garden, and try to find a garden club in the area. Good idea. Very good idea. Yeah, my thought was also to go to the Chamber of Commerce and just see what's going on in the city. First I want to get this looking like, cause I put the campsite up there just as a, like, that's like fishing, you know what I mean? Like, I figure I'll put it up there, and if anybody get it, they get it, but I don't doubt, I don't think anyone's going to rent it right now. Look at it, it's not ready. But in the meantime, this is going to force me to get it ready. But yeah, to find out what else is going on in the community. um yeah, so you are definitely right, and that's definitely another part of what I'm going to do. And I don't want to sound like woe is me. No, this is good. It's just I miss my kids. Man, I miss my kids. That's gonna make me cry. You know, mm, I'm not gonna cry. Yeah, yeah. I miss my kids. I miss laughing and talking with my kids. I would love to see how Isaiah would, that my kids would have loved this. I wish I would have done this back when they were little, you know, because then we'd have a little tribe of kids over here helping me do this. But we did it out of necessity. We did it out of necessity, you know. And I keep telling myself that, is that somebody's going to benefit from this. Thank you. I'm glad. I don't want to sound like that. It's just every day has been, it is what it is. You telling the truth, Linda. Every day has been like a journey, a fight, but not a bad fight, but like a are you gonna lay down and crumble, or are oh, I'm about to cry. I'm not. I'm not gonna lay down and crumble. I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna fight. I'm gonna figure this out. And it's like, God keeps preparing a way. And that's why I said I feel like I'm finding things to worry about, you know? And because everything ain't paid in full, I still owe people money and stuff. So, but I know that it's gonna work out, and I'm just scared of the government. The government is really what's making me go feel unsafe. Like, man, if we could sue the government for making us feel unsafe, don't get me wrong, we're not gonna do it. But dag, they deserve it at this point because I'm supposed to feel safe. There's no reason for me not to feel safe except for the government's tripping. And it's like I came here hoping to eventually feel safe, and the way the government done did what it do, it didn't. I did that feeling didn't come like I thought it was gonna come. I'm gonna leave all this stuff over here until tomorrow. I'm done. I'm done over here. I gotta take my little charger and go back over here to get closer to the Wi-Fi. Ugh! But it's very pretty. I knocked down all that brush. My battery broke. Not broke, but it died when I got to that one. But I did good. And then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna rake all this to the edges. Like I'm not gonna try to rake it to a pile and carry. No, forget all that. We got to do. Remember, this is about not taking shortcuts, but doing this the easiest way possible. So after I cut it all down, I'm gonna rake it to make a barrier around to where it ends up being like a little mound to like draw out this campsite. You know what I mean? That's the plan. Isn't it beautiful? Oh my God. I wish you were here, Linda. You gotta come visit me. Real talk. Come visit me, man. I'm telling you. That's what I said. I'm putting the campsites free. Until people fall in love with it, I can't charge nobody for it. I want you to fall in love with it. Then we'll be like, oh, okay, let's do $5, whatever the case may be. But I want people to fall in love with it. But man, I wish you were here because then I take you down there. The creek is literally built like a slide. No, for real. I can't wait to like. I'm scared to go down there by myself. I'm not gonna go build a slide down the creek by myself. I could see myself falling, busting my head, and I don't want that to happen. But what was that sound? Oh, that's dog. But when that time does come, and my son, I pray my middle son, that's the one that loved playing in the woods with me. When he comes, maybe he'll help me build a slide. My plan is to create a whole obstacle course. Like I've been gathering things. I have like ladders and, just stuff to make an obstacle course, but it's so beautiful. I love it. I love it. Only thing that's missing is you. You know what I mean? That's the only thing that's missing is my kids, my family, my friends. And I have to admit, when my cousin came, it was great. Oh my God. But then when she left, I found myself like, what have I done? It's like, oh my God, I'm here. What have I done? I really wish you could come, Linda. The answer is yes. I'm gonna put up a shooting range out here too. Because right down in the valley there, it's really safe because you're down in the valley. So my plan is to put up an actual shooting range so I could practice my marksmanness. But this is so beautiful. I gotta clean all this up, turn it into brushwood. I mean, not brushwood, firewood. You see this? I ain't got no axe though. I'm gonna get me an axe. I got an axe, but it's like a little handheld. It ain't for cutting this stuff, or at least how I seen this stuff be cut on TV. I ain't never actually cut it, but on TV, you need a big axe. So my goal is to pull all this stuff out and to make a campfire ring. I was thinking like maybe right here. Isn't that just kind of cool? This little thing right there. I don't know. Some kind of way though, I'm gonna turn all this stuff into a little campfire ring, and that's where the tents will be. I pray. Linda said, I love it. I'm outside raking leaves, but I'm listening and respond. Oh, I love you. I love you. I'm so grateful. That's what I need to do is do it with you. Look, now I don't feel alone. Being on here with you guys, I don't feel as alone. And this is cool. I got to figure out what to do with this big old stump. And then we got all this stuff going on in the government with Trump and them. I'm so over it. Anybody else over it? Like, I feel like they're forcing us to watch the dumbest story, like the dumbest strategy. Like, you know what I mean? I can't even explain it. It just, I'm tired of it. I'm over it. It's like, it feels like a escape room where all, once you figure out all the different keys to it, you kind of go, oh, all right, come on, man. I'm done with this. you know? So that's how I feel about the government. I'm so over it. I'm so over it. Now it's time to be the change we want to see. That's what I want. Like, I would love to have, like, a burn the bull BS bonfire out in the woods. That would make me happy. You know, just invite everybody to come burn, like, not everybody. Right now, I'm sorry, fellas, y'all can't come. The world too scary. But, like, if women, that want to come burn the BS, burn that old letter from that stupid ex-boyfriend at the bonfire within a sisterhood group. That's the kind of thing I want to do. That's definitely the kind of thing I want to do more so. I still got to clean all this up. HB done moved out. I feel like we got divorced. He loves me. I love him too. And he just met me. He can't leave his chickens here forever. But I was like, look, I don't want to be a chicken farmer. Leave your chickens. But he got them all down there now. Now I got mine where I could let them out in my trash. But look at all this room. What am I gonna do with all this, y'all? That's why I was kind of like, he done, it's like I don't want to be a chicken farmer. Well, I don't know. Maybe I do. But now it's like, oh, HB moved all this stuff out. All his chickens gone. Now it's all quiet up in here. But now I got a whole barn and don't know what to do with it. I should probably, I don't know. I don't know. Like make it to where people could come with their horse or something. There's a chicken in here still. You still in here, buddy? They didn't take you out yet? They forgot you? They forgot one. But yeah, I got to clean all this stuff up and I don't know. I don't even know what to do with it. You, you get what I'm saying? I don't even know what to do with it. Maybe I'll get me some pigs. That look like where pigs should go. I don't know. But I don't even know. I don't know what animal I want to get if I did get an animal. I still have chickens though. He gave me 5 chickens. But all this, like, it feels like too much. Like, it's one of those things where when you don't have anyone to share it with, what is it worth? You know? When you don't have anyone to share it with, what is it truly worth? Look, I was always scared to come over here because those big chickens, I mean roosters was in here. But look, that's so cool. Don't know what to do with it. That's what I gotta do is go find me. No, I ain't about to go find no man. I'm good. I'm good. Y'all scary out here. Real talk, y'all scary out here. But I gotta I don't know what I'm gonna do with this place now that HB done moved out. And now it's just me and my chickens. I got all his chickens keep coming back though. It's like, cause he lives right over there, so he built this really cool thing on the side of his house. But all the chickens keep coming back. Hey y'all, it's like y'all, this ain't y'all home no more. But I don't mind. Y'all can stay. So my goal for tomorrow is to put all my paintings up here just so it can feel like it has some life. I'm gonna put all my paintings up on the wall so it can feel like there's some life involved in it. What else? I don't know. I know I cleaned up that big old mess over there, you guys. I got to get more cleaned up. I know they're like, what happened is dinner time. He took it down there. Y'all got to go down there, silly. Here's my chickens. So not until he rounds up all of his, I'm not allowed to. Well, he told me don't let him out until he rounds up his. But there go my chickens. Hey, I fed him a banana this morning. I don't think they like banana because they didn't eat it. They like banana peel more than they like banana. I see that. Hey guys, he gave me a rooster too. So I got some chickens and a rooster. But that's what I mean by now what is it like what did I do this? You know what I mean? It's quiet. Yeah. So I don't know. And look at the bunnies. There's a lot of bunnies over here. There's a look at all the bunnies. So that's what I gotta do is figure out what what to turn it into, what to create. It's very pretty, ain't it? It's so pretty. I'd never imagined to do, something like this. Look at them. Look at this. Look at them. They're so cute. I'm gonna clean up that mess over there, y'all. I ain't get over there. But yeah, I don't know. Things keep changing so quickly. I did good. It looks really clean compared to how it used to look. Look at this. I did pretty good looking at it through this lens. I'm kind of proud of myself. You know, looking at it. Look, I got a fence up. Wow. Looking at it through the camera, I did pretty doggone good. I got a fence up. I got an umbrella. Now I just gotta dedicate it to something. I said I just gotta dedicate it to something. I wish having a homestead was my passion. It is not. That's not my passion. My passion is having a safe place for people to go when the government falls apart. That's my passion. Is that when they've made it to where your back is up against the wall and you don't know where your next meal's coming from, that's what this house was for. That's my passion. So, but I wish it was for homesteading. It's not. I guess I got to learn how to make it for homesteading, but no, that ain't my passion. That ain't my passion at all. My passion is look, this is so funny. Am I really going to okay, so my chickens for some reason are not laying eggs. And he said like there's something in the feed. Dawn was telling me something was in the feed too that's making it to where the chickens aren't laying eggs. My like I've had one. His chickens lay all over the place. But mine stays in that thing until he gathers all of his out. So in the coop, in the thing, look, mine stays in the coop until he gathers all of his. He said he was rounding up his to bring them all down there. And once they understand that they eat down there, but now they keep coming out because they want to eat here. But isn't this funny? Okay, so before I moved, I call myself being energy efficient, right? And I bought this kind of lawnmower. I mean, it works. They don't need no gas. But it's like, are you really about to do with this lawnmower? Hey, I will though. Too. Ain't nothing else going on. Might as well. I gotta take this back over there. This will be good for cleaning up the spot over there. But yeah, let me put that off to the side. Um, but yeah, once I put them out, they'll start laying eggs and stuff. But right now, they're pretty much on the inside. It's so pretty. I wish I had the imagination for it. Like, I wish, I don't know. I've been thinking about allowing people to use my land as fundraisers. Like, they could create a trip. They get the lion's share of the money. Just donate something to make sure that the Goshen continues. But I thought about that. Like maybe I could create where other people could use it as a place to fundraise. Like let's say you need to fundraise for something and you want to send everybody, I don't know, on a camping trip or something and but you get to keep all the money. Just make sure you donate something to the Goshen. So I've been thinking about doing that. Like as many benevolent things. Because that's the way I try to remind myself, like, what are you worrying about? Because I keep worrying for no apparent reason. And I mean, there's a reason to worry, but not like I've been worrying. That's cool over there. That's like the pond is down there somewhere. I got to go down there and clean out that pond. There's fish in the pond. Isn't that cool? I have a fishing rod. I could try to find some, but I got to clean all this up too. This is like some type of, this is kind of cool. This could be like some type of sitting area or something. I could do something cute with this. Let me walk over here a little bit further. What's over here? I never came over here. It's a lot of pricker bushes though. I wonder what that is. I don't know, but it's something. It's tall and it's a few of them. Mm, mm, that's pretty cool. So, yeah, yeah. I don't even know what to do with this. It's just something that's there. But I got all that cleaned up. I was proud of myself for that. Now I just got to finish cleaning it up. But yeah, guys, yeah, we got this. We got this. We got this. And it looks better. I'm down a little bit now looking at it with you guys. I've cleaned it up pretty good. Got a cool little fence up there. Got a nice sitting area. I found these cool glasses over here. I don't know what I'm gonna do with them, but I found them. I went, oh, this is cool. When I was cleaning stuff up, I went, oh, these are some cool little glass jars. I'll keep them. Then we got my little area. I'm proud of myself there. That looks good. And my tent stuff has come in. So stay tuned in the days to come because I'm going to set up the whole thing. Even though, ain't nobody rented or anything like that. I'm still going to set it up. It's true. I got to not be scared to sleep over there at night while we playing. I mean, because I bet you, okay, look how clear this sky is. I bet you that area I was just in over there, wait, it should be like about there, is beautiful at night on a clear sky. That's what I'm going to do. It's my home. Ain't nobody out there lurking in the woods to get me in the middle of the night. Tonight, I'm going over there. I'm going to get a flashlight. Y'all going to come with me. And I'm going to go over there. Because I know it's going to be beautiful. I know it is. It's just going to be scary going over there. You know, that's going to be the bad part. It's like, oh, it's in the middle of the night. But that's what, like, when I get some friends out here, that's something I look forward to doing with them. Because it's like all this beautiful, you know what I mean? It'll be so much fun to go over there in the middle of the night and hang out. But not without nobody doing it with me. I ain't doing it. But I know one thing, looking at this through this lens, I gotta get those pictures up on that barn. So stay tuned for that, because that is gonna make it feel like me. It's bland, ain't it? It need color, man. This place ain't got enough color for me. We definitely need some color. And we need some flowers in those things. That one need to be fixed. That's broke. But yeah, we need some color. Now you're scaring me. I don't like the dark. I know, right? Me too. Too many critters come out at night. You telling the truth. But I know it's beautiful over there. Like, okay, so that's the thing I love about this place is at night, on a clear night, It feels like the stars are so close you could touch them. Like I've never seen any like I used to live in the country and I've seen a lot of stars, because of the light pollution is low in the country. So I've seen it like that before, but I've never seen it where it feels so close that you could just touch it. Like I don't know, it's just so beautiful out here at night. But this light right here, see there's a light. Wait, hold on, where's the pole? That light messes it up kind of. So that's why I want to go over there. I'm doing it. Why not? Why not? You know? I'm scared though. Let's not even act like I'm boss dog out here. But I'm gonna do it like I have to. How could I live here and not go do it, you know? I know, right? That's my plan is like over there to create some type of observatory cuz I know it's got to be the most beautiful thing ever over there. I just know it. But and then what's the point of having like I have to challenge myself like this. But what's the point of having a land if I'm scared to go over there at night? I'm going. I'm going. We're going together. So stay tuned for that. But now I have to admit, I don't feel as bad. I was feeling like I was failing. Man, I'm not failing. This is good. I've done good. We got a fit. I mean, like it's a makeshift gate, but we got a fence. We got. I got most of the trash cleaned up. There's ambiance. There's numbers on the wall. It's for the 144,000. That is my passion. So it's ready. Uh, yeah, yeah, this isn't bad. This is good. This is good. Let's go over here. Hmm. I wonder how that looks. Here we go. Let's go over here. Flaming. I gotta watch out for the flaming divots. If you ever saw Pretty Woman, you know what I'm talking about. Those flaming divots. Hold on. What's over here? I gotta get these. I'm gonna get these blocks and take them over there. Look, there's some more blocks over there. I'm gonna get all those blocks and take them over there. Let's see. Look at that. It's so beautiful. It is so I gotta clean all this up, you know? What's over here? Oh, something under my house. How do you close this thing? I gotta get some way to close this up. Look at that. Somebody been up under my house. What's under there? I'm scared. No, it's just the underbelly of a house. Yeah, I'm gonna have to find a way to fix that. That's a problem. That's a problem. I feel like there's supposed to be some type of cherry bushes or something over here. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll plant something. I don't even know where, like, the water. I'll find that out soon. Uh, but yeah, because I bought a jacuzzi. So the big tent, well, it's a blow up jacuzzi, but you know what I'm talking about. That big tent, the family tent that I got, where it's like a 3 bedroom apartment, it's going to go down there on that landing. I don't know if you can see. There's a landing down there. And that's where the jacuzzi is going to be. The jacuzzi's not going to be at that campsite. The jacuzzi's going to be at this campsite. But my thought process is it's close to the water. You know what I mean? Like I could literally pump the water right down there. But yeah, it's like, why did I get a jacuzzi for the campsite? Because I needed a draw. I've been studying like glamping and stuff. Ooh, look at that. There's a big old hole in my house. Dun 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 dun. This is like, yeah, there's a hole in my house. There's a hole in my boot. But anyway, I'll, I'll figure it out later. I can't even. but um, but yeah, I've been studying glamping and those types of businesses, and what I found out is that you have to have some type of draw, like something that draws them. Like, what would make people come to Edmonton, Kentucky? And having a farm, being able to bring their kids to play on a farm and rent the whole farm out should be a reason, or is a good reason, get some peace and quiet to where you can hang out with the bunnies and the chickens and all that kind of stuff. But I don't know. I always wanted to be an entrepreneur, and I always come up with these great ideas and that work for everyone else. They just don't work. I don't want to say that to myself, but it doesn't change the fact that I'm never going to stop trying because I want to be an entrepreneur. I don't want to work for anyone. I want to, like, you know, be an entrepreneur. Like, if I could have my own career, like decided what I'd do marketing consultant. I would do this grief retreats, to help people overcome trauma and bad stuff that happened in your world, how to keep going forward. I've been there. I've seen the worst of the worst of the worst to where the only thing I had was the drive to keep going forward. I may not have had nothing else, but it was like I won't lay down and die. That I will keep going. So I would love to do that, like give a place for people who have experienced trauma or extreme loss and just need to run away. I would love to give them the ultimate run away from life experience. That would be a great business for me. Um, my problem is I hate money. Ain't that horrible? I know. Like, turn the channel now. This female just said she hates money. I do. I do. It's like I hate thinking about. Like, I hate charging people. I just want everyone to come for free. I know you like that can't be true. People don't want that, but I do. I hate the concept of that. But within the glamping industry, they kind of got it where it's set up for you. You get what I'm saying? Like, everybody's kind of doing the same thing to where you could kind of piggyback off of what they did. So that helps. If if I get it, I'm doing good though. I feel better than I did a minute ago. Like, I was when I first went live, y'all. I was literally like, oh, I'm failing. I'm failing. But now walking back, looking at it through the lens, like looking at it in person, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same way as looking at it through the lens. Looking at it through the lens, I did good. It's clean. I got it clean. I got a fence. The fence is strong. It's good. The trash is bagged up. It's good. I'm not that big of a loser. I shouldn't say that, but you know what I mean? You'd be like, you know how we are. You know how all of us are. So I'm going to say this: be gentle with yourself because you probably did way more than you realize. Be gentle with yourself. You probably did do more than you realized. But that barn needs color. You know what? Ooh, I just got an idea. Well, actually, my cousin had this idea, but mine too. I'm with her. But making it to where when people do come visit, that they write on the barn. That would be so cool if every visitor wrote something on the barn. That would make that barn look so much better because right now it is so dreary looking. We have to get, like, yeah, write messages on the barn. Yeah. All right. So my plan is now I got the house together. The rest of the night I'm gonna try to study so I could bring y'all a message. I haven't brought a message in a while, and I know there's some good messages. Like, I had this place looking all clean yesterday. It's a mess now. But this is what I'm gonna do in the like, this is a ladder. So I got some ladders and stuff because um, I'm gonna build an obstacle course out there for the feeling of accomplishment. The feeling of accomplishment is huge and it's important, especially when you are experiencing trauma or depression or anxiety. having that positivity and that feeling of accomplishment. That's why I really want the coolest ever obstacle course in that ravine. So that when you're done with it, you feel like you could take on the world because you accomplished this obstacle course, you know? So that's a goal too. Um, and yeah, anybody want to come out and work with me, feel free. Feel absolutely free. They're inside because they're spoiled city dogs. That's where the pups are. They are in their room because they're spoiled city dogs. You know, hold on. Matter of fact, let's go get them. Let me close this again, because it's like every time I walk away, they just sit there like, let me come with you, or if I hold on, let me get this on here. Remember, I need two hands. Hold on. I don't want to just put it down. Hold on. Sorry about that. But I need two hands. There we go. But yeah, they are spoiled little city dogs. And then when I try to leave them outside, like when I'm saying, "Hey, yeah, I'm done. You know, I don't want to be outside anymore. I'm going in." They won't stay outside. They'll just sit there and cry at the door. And I'm like, "You guys, we're like, what? You're messing it up." Is what I tell them. I'm like, wait, dude, I bought this house for you guys, and now y'all sitting out there mad because I went inside. Went inside. They don't want to be inside. They don't want to come outside. But let's get them. This their bedroom. They got their own room. Praise God. Until more people come. These city dogs. So that's all they gonna do. Like, and it's so funny. Like, if I was to go inside right now, she would stand at the door, looking at me, like, "Mom, beg me. I'm begging to come in. I don't like being out here in the city. I mean, in the country." Wait a minute. Go on, dog. Okay, so you see the tent I got? I got one of those. This is a 6-person connected tent. I bought four canopies. So stay tuned. I'm gonna set that up. I got a really cool idea to do with that. I saw this. Look it up on. What are you do? What was that? What was that? You scared me, dog. But look it up on YouTube. The man called it a, what do you call it? Either a redneck motel or a hillbilly motel. But it looked like a city, And I was like, ooh. So I took his idea, mixed it with, come on, dog. Gone. Y'all the neediest. Just gone. But I took his idea, mixed it with another guy's idea, and that's how I came up with, they do. I love them too. But that's how I came up with the idea for the tent city. So look that up, or I'll post it on here. Like, I watched this one guy. He did a whole bunch of connector tents, um, and made this huge city that he called the Redneck Motel. Uh, but I'm gonna do it differently. I got it as a full. Listen, what all is in this glamping experience that I bought. So it's got a queen bed, like a bedroom, like with a queen bed in it. Then when you come out the bedroom, there is a jacuzzi and a massage chair. So you come out of the bedroom into another 10 by 10 canopy, which is a jacuzzi and a massage chair is there, right? Then you go over, like, so you just came out of that room, you're in this room, you go into the next room. That one is a full theater is what I'm creating, where it's a 10 by 10 canopy, but it has a full theater. It has the projector screen, it has the nice seating, and it's an actual outdoor theater, right? Then you go into the next room, and that one is a full kitchen and bathroom. So you got the full kitchen, and then right off the side of it is a bathroom. And is two more pods, two more connected tents. Like, let's say you want to bring your grandkids out, and the grandkids on this side of the tent city and you're on this side where the jacuzzi and the theater is at, so that's my idea, like for creating the draw, like full relaxation is my idea, on how to get over the concept of not having a big draw. You know what I mean? So a draw is, according to the glamping industry, is or the Airbnb or camping industry, a draw is something that literally makes them want to come out to be at your property. And we have a few things here. That the largest cave system in all of the United States, Mammoth Cave, is 30 minutes away. So that's good. So I should definitely go down there and mark it down there when I get this, going, or start putting hashtag Mammoth Cave when I'm really close to renting. But so yeah, so that's what the draw for me is. My concept is to create a spa like farm. You know what I mean? A spa like environment on the farm. And then I'm probably gonna get animals that go in cages that never have to come out. Like petting zoo type animals. Cause maybe even a few more of those beautiful roosters he had over there. Maybe I could buy a beautiful rooster and put it over there. But seeing that barn so bare, it's like, what am I gonna put in there? So I would love you guys' ideas. If you got ideas on what to put in that barn, that's easy and sustainable. Like I right now the chickens are eating my leftovers, so I can't afford feed for them right now, so they're just gonna have to eat my leftovers until next month. But so something that if I do buy it, I need it to be something that is self-sufficient that could also eat my leftovers. Um, yeah. I would love a little pig. I like a little piggy just to see the little piggy running around. And then that goat that want to be like bah with their tongue out, bah. I might get one of those. I don't know. See, now I'm getting excited again because I can see all kinds of little animals running around over there. And another thing I saw, this area here in Edmonton is a hold on, let me say the word right, equestrian. Like they got a lot of horses. Like this is a location where you could just jump in on your horse and ride around, go on your horse from wherever you're at over here. I hear you. Are you under me? Oh yeah, you're under me. I'm like, I know I hear something. But so this is a equestrian community. Uh, so if I could figure out a way to turn that barn into a place where if someone was traveling, they could come camp here with their horse, that would be cool. Like just a place where you can put your horse there. Uh, you know, I don't know, maybe you took your horse to Mammoth Cave, and you wanted to go horseback riding. That would be cool for there because that is really big. And if I knew how to do something like that, that was cool. I'm gonna have to get me a boyfriend, y'all. Some man that know how to do that kind of stuff. I'm gonna have to get me a boyfriend. Like, how do you turn this barn into a place where horses could be? I don't know yet, but yeah. So this is a daydream. Linda said, "Oh my gosh, my neighbor just ran me inside with that." Yeah, I'm not against it, but I really don't like the smell. Don't it smell like burning hair? Like lately, weed don't smell the way it used to smell. Come on now, we're gonna say it. We're gonna tell the truth. It don't. Something different. I was noticing that too. Like, wait, whoa, this smell different. Telling the truth, you know. To each his own. I told you guys, like, especially when it comes to trauma. Hey, I'm not no, I'm not no angel. Is what I'm trying to say. I ain't no angel. But you're right. It do smell different. I ain't no angel, but it do smell different. Yep. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna have to do is figure out something like that because I'm thinking that'd be a nice place to where I don't know how many people travel with their horses. I got to get in the new circle of people because like that just sounds so like travel with your horse. I, I ain't never even rode a horse. I'm scared of horses. Yeah, yeah. I I'm not gonna repeat that for you, my love, because you know people they be seeing it. But I saw what you said. And yeah, you telling the truth. Uh, but yeah, they that I don't know. There's just a thought of I don't know. I gotta change my thought process here. You know, on a level of this is a big culture shock. You know, I've never been on a horse. I'm scared. I'm scared of horse. I had an opportunity to get on a horse in camp. I was like, heck no, I ain't getting on that horse. That thing huge. But it's such a culture shock, you know. But I'm glad I'm open to new things. You know, I'm glad I know this to be my round three of my life. Praise God. Not just round two, this round three. Praise God. So I'm open to new things. I'm open to figuring out a whole new way of living, a whole new culture, a whole new I don't know what's the right word for it, but thought process, a whole new thought process for how things are supposed to go. I'm open to it, you know. I've conquered hood life. Then I conquered corporate life, like that live out loud. I was a comedian. I won a pageant. I've been in plays. I've been on stage, so that's been fun. I did that, uh, but I've never done anything like this. And I have to admit, this right here is harder than any of those other things I've told you that we've done in life, that I've done in life. This is harder than winning a pageant. Like with the pageant, I just decided I was going to have fun and I was going to play full out and I was going to be authentic and I was just going to have fun. I was going to play the part and end up winning, you know? And then with comedy, it was like I was afraid to audition for anyone else. You know, that rejection dysphoria thing. So I was afraid to audition. So I started producing my own comedy shows, you know? And I love doing that, you know? Uh, and, but, you know, it was like creating a way out of no way. But this one, I have to admit, is harder. It's harder. Even harder than when I was the marketing lady for foster care and adoption. Now, that is the hardest thing in the world. That I have to admit, my old job was hard. Like, I had to really teach people to be activists and role models to children, you know? So that was hard though, because people are evil. Yeah, I said it. People are evil. And I used to have to like really come up against some ugly evil. But I love that job. It was a great job. I'm sad COVID took it from it. You know, the whole pandemic took it from me. Or I would have been there the rest of my life. That was like my soul, my heart and soul was for foster care. I became a serious activist for foster care. But I have to admit, this right here that I'm doing right now is harder than all of that. Because there's no schedule. The only goal you have is the goal you create. You know, the isolation. It feels like I'm in solitary confinement. I find myself talking to dogs. Uh, but I've been blessed to be given HB and his mom, and you know, the I have not met one mean person in Edmonton. I have met mean people in Kentucky. You know, I drove around Kentucky, but I have not met one mean person in Edmonton. You know, uh, so that's a beautiful thing. Thank God for that. And HB is over there. He's awesome. His mom is awesome. But at the same point, you still, like I told you, you invent things to worry about. What if they don't always stay awesome? You know what I mean? What if people change or it's scary. It's scary. But I think once I find the groove of it, like the groove, the feeling like I accomplished something. Cause like right now with no family visiting, you don't get that feeling. Like being able to sit here on this swing, sit here, looking at like before my dogs had to be tied up to those trees out there. And then we got the fence up. So to be able to sit here like this and like it's almost like when there's no one from where you're from, it feels like it might not have been done. I know that sounds weird, but you get what I'm saying? It's like I'm sure that's how Dorothy on Wizard of Oz had to have felt, you know? Like Dorothy she done went to the Emerald City. She done made, all these friends. She done, did all this stuff, but none of the people from her real life or her other life are there. So when she got back, it had to be like this crazy moment of, did that even happen? I know Dorothy had to been like, did I really just do that? Especially while you're trying to tell everybody, but did that really just happen? You know, I don't know. This is just the things you don't think about when you make like, well, that I didn't think about. But if I would have thought about them, I never would have done it. Let's be real. If I would have sat up and thought like, girl, you gonna be so lonely out there, and it's gonna be scary at night, and you don't know if your neighbor's gonna like you forever, and they could be fake, they could just be super nice because they ain't never seen a black person, they have, you know what I mean. But I'm just saying, they could be just super nice to throw you off the center. The fact they super mean, you don't know, you know what I mean? But I have to admit, I'm blessed because I all of Edmonton this nice. I've been other places in Kentucky, and they didn't see no need to be this nice. So Edmonton got to be a special place. I could feel it in my soul. But these are the things that you create to worry about because the truth is, it had to be done. This had to be done. If not, this would have been a very different story. This would have been the typical lose everything. Like this would have just been a very and when I say typical, I'm talking about typical from where I'm from. It may not be typical for you, but this would have been the family curse, you know what I mean? This would have been that one where you go, this is how everybody else ends up. Not like this, not what we're doing now, but living with their kids because they couldn't afford this, that, or the other, to make ends meet or living in a home, just different things. So this would have been a very different story if this risk wasn't taken. This would have been a very different story if this risk wasn't taken. So that's what I'm saying. Is I guess I'm trying to edify or justify. I don't know. Maybe believe. This was the good move. This was the good move. Now we just got to make it our own. You know, I could think about all the things that could go wrong. Or I could be like me and God, right? Because that's who I do this for. Everything that I do is for God Himself. So me and God could be like Superman and Lois Lane. Remember when Superman and Lois Lane were flying? And Lois Lane was scared to death. She was like, "Oh my God, oh my God!" And then Superman looked at her and he smiled like, "Come on, you got this. We got this." And then she smiled, and then she like loosened up and began to fly with him. That's all this story can turn out to be. That's how I have to do this. If I keep going, "Oh my God, I can't believe I," then I'll never get to the point of smiling and flying with the comfort of knowing I'm flying with Superman. Superman himself, God himself, Christ himself, Jesus himself led me here, you know? So, yeah, yeah. I don't, I don't, I don't know what's coming, like with this money thing. The only thing I could think of is, I wonder what's going to happen. Oh, that's a good question, though. I was thinking about this. Like, all the people are buying gold and silver right now. That's the thing, right? You buy gold and silver. Well, I bought 2,000 packs of seeds. Like, that's what I bought, 2,000 packs of every kind of seed you could think of. And every time I get some money, I buy some more seeds and I buy more things that would be needed in that time. So, does that mean that people going to pay me with gold and silver for my seeds? That's going to be cool. you know? I'm not, I just thought about it like, everybody's getting gold and silver, and I feel like such a lame that can't get gold and silver. I ain't got no money, and I'm about to sell the car. Y'all, I got to find a way to sell this car. Okay, I'm telling you, once I buy a new one day, I'm just gonna give it back to him and say screw credit because it got to go. I love her. I love that car. Oh my God, do I love it. That car got me out of the house when I was scared of the world. When I found out my husband was evil as hell and I was stuck sitting in the house and found out his family was evil because like overnight it was just like I found out a whole group of people were evil. You know what I mean? That car gave me the courage to get out of the bed and go drive it, to come outside. That car was amazing. But now, that car gotta go. Gotta go. Can't afford it. That car is $600 a month. It got to go. I'm sorry, baby. I don't want to let you go. Maybe if we find a way to get this jumping, but other than that, it got to go. But, look, that was a tangent. Where was I going with that? I was going somewhere. Hmm. Mm-mm. I was going somewhere with that before the car movement, but oh well. That's the goal though. Let's do what it takes to get as safe as we can cuz there's no reason like there is a reason. That's what I noticed, you know? I just didn't notice how big that I didn't notice the weight of that. I was about to say there's no reason not to get safe. But there is a reason not to get safe. You miss your kids, you're scared of leaving them. What are you doing? What are you doing? I gotta get you a boyfriend because you getting on my nerves. Yeah, you getting on my nerves. Ouch, ouch. Move, gone. I love you too. Hey, go, you sweetie, you sweetie. This dog is such a sweetie poo poo. Get your little sweetie poo poo booty out my face. She doing it again, y'all. Her in this butt. I gotta get her a boyfriend because she just won't stop putting this booty in my face. Gone. But what was I saying? Oh, I gotta go. I got like, I got a dog that really wants to play. If y'all saw how like other farm dogs have jobs to do, y'all just want to play like city dogs. Do your job. That dog is over there doing a job. And yeah, there's a whole dog over there doing a job, and you just want to lay down and eat a bone and bother me. Oh, now, like, okay, well, leave me alone then. Let me go back to looking at the farm to figure this thing out. Uh, yeah, yeah. It's like I'm just over what the government's doing, and I'm ready to figure out a way to survive it. That's what we gotta do. You need to watch Pets too. It's just like your dogs. I'm watching. Um, yeah, I promise I'll watch it. But yeah, we got to figure out a way to survive it, even if it's out of our cultural box. Even if it's out of, everybody told you shouldn't do that. Don't do that. You know how it is. Everybody tell you, like, I don't know, like all the bad stuff for why making, if God is telling you to make a move like this and you're afraid to do it, I'm going to say this. This would be a way different story if I didn't do what God said. And how important it is to keep your mind open to a new cultural perspective because the world is changing faster than we can understand. It's really changing really, really fast. And with the money, that's where I was going with the money collapsing the way it is. And yeah, you may be like me, don't have a lot of money and can't afford to buy gold. You know what I mean? Like, to get gold coins every single month. I can't afford to do that, but I can buy seeds. And those people with those gold coins, I can buy water. Those people with those gold coins and silver coins, if it ever gets bad enough where they got to use it, they're going to be buying seeds from me with silver and gold. You get what I'm saying? That's the way to think about it because if you think any other way, we're just always on the bottom. If you think like, oh, they got it all and all I got is some seeds, it's not worth like it ain't even like you got plants. Well, I could get those little seed box things and grow them up to be, a certain, size and then sell the little plants. What I'm saying is we got to figure out how to survive by any means necessary, any good means. Let me stop there cuz some people going to think I mean any means necessary. All right, well, I'm going to end it now. But so that way I have enough charge to go over there at night. I'm about to go over there at night. Okay. So stay tuned. Later on, I'll be going over there at night. All right. But talk to you guys soon. If my phone died and I hurried up and got it back going, but now it's time to go again. Talk to you soon. Bye.